Hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. What's going on for my Aries? Okay. So we have engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you are, getting engaged. For others of you, it's just taking the next step in a commitment that exists here. Someone who, wants a higher level of commitment, someone who wants to or feels ready to take that next step with you, whatever the next step may mean, because you guys are in, different phases or different, areas in your relationship here. So let's see. I think someone is definitely acknowledging how they feel towards you. They're exploring the depths of their emotions as well. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we have the King of Cups. So this is someone who really feels like they're in love with you. They admire you, and there's something with a family dynamic that they're thinking of very consistently this week. Whether it's I want to build a family with Aries, or I do want to be I do want to have children of my own, and that's something I want to communicate to Aries. But they definitely want to build something or birth something with you with the 10 of Cups, and the King of Cups could be some sort of an emotional outpour or a heart-to-heart conversation that this person is wanting to have. Okay. I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Okay, the Hanged Man wanted to pop out. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. Someone's definitely having a shift in perspective when it comes to you, when it comes to this connection here. They're also receiving a lot of clarity in terms of what they want moving forward. So it could be that there was a lack of certainty in the past, or this person was still in the process of kind of figuring out what they wanted when it comes to this connection. Ace of Cups. Could be something fairly new. We're going to clarify. But for others of you, it could just be a renewal of a connection that exists. This is someone, again, needless to say, they want to pursue you. They only have eyes for you. And I definitely see a heart-to-heart conversation or someone emotionally expressing how they feel towards you, which could really change, the current dynamic, which could really let you know that this is someone who's ready to take the next step here. I also feel like they're offering you their cup of love, something that's going to make you very happy. They're basically viewing you as, you are who I desire. This is what I want, and I want to offer you, something that you would actually accept or want to invest in. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance in the challenge position. Someone who is hoping that their energy is going to be reciprocated. This is someone who is hoping that you guys are on the same page, that you're going to meet them halfway. They feel very at peace with you, Aries. There's something that just flows. It's an energy of when Aries and I connect, it just flows. Nothing feels forced. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I'm also strongly seeing Aries like this could be someone where, they weren't able to give to this situation or invest in this situation the way that they wanted to in the past. Or even if you guys were connecting, it could have been very inconsistent. But there's a lot more certainty in their energy in the now is what I see. The Temperance could also be a strong energy of I know I met Aries for a reason. Something feels very destined to be between the both of you. I don't necessarily see the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance as a challenge, even though it's coming up in the challenge position. I think it's someone who's just hoping that you guys are on the same page. I think it's someone who's like, I'm going to invest my time and effort into Aries, and I just hope that my energy is going to be reciprocated. I hope that Aries is able to meet me halfway. How are you viewing them? Death card. There's some sort of a change that is happening is what you're aware of. This person could have also like connecting with this person could have also really changed your way of thinking when it comes to connections, when it comes to how you view romantic relationships, that sort of thing. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Why are you viewing them in the Death card? 10 of Wands. There's something that could have felt very burdensome to you about this connection, even if it's in the past. For others of you, you may view this person as carrying some sort of like you could sense a heavy energy, like they have gone through something very difficult, or you're connecting with this person as they have gone through, a very severe ending here. But I also feel like the way that you're viewing this situation is something that you feel like you're deserving of because of what you've experienced in your past. The Death card is usually like a cycle coming to an end, or you waking up to what is, and maybe even releasing anything that feels like it's not serving you. But I'm strongly getting that you're sensing a bit of a heavy energy from this person, like something has changed, A, or B, like in their life, or B, like this is someone who has gone through a lot. You could even be connecting with them while, or right after they have gone through some sort of an ending, like I stated. The Page of Swords in your feelings, and the Lovers. This is someone you definitely feel very connected to. I think some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. But it's like you're trying to figure something out about this person also. Like the Lovers could be, yes, I feel very drawn to this person. The physical attraction's there, the passion is there, the emotions are there. But the Page of Swords is like you trying to get to the bottom of something or figure something out about this person, but it's not the most direct energy. So like whether it's you're asking a mutual friend, maybe it's just, there's something here that you don't want to ask this person, but you want to know it about them. 7 of Cups and the Judgment. I feel like you could have many options in love, but you could also still be in a space of, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. It's like you're waiting on something or waiting for some sort of confirmation. The Judgment, you're viewing the situation in the Death card energy. We have the Judgment in your feelings. Something is changing within you as well. But it's like, Page of Swords and 7 of Cups gives me an energy of A, either you don't trust the situation completely, or B, there's something here that you're still questioning and you want that to be cleared up. Definitely could be dealing with a Scorpio. And I feel like with the Judgment, I'm reading it as like divine intervention, like something that's not clear to you it's going to be brought to light, or maybe a question that you have is going to be answered. But I will say there's like a bit of I don't want to say suspicious, I don't know if that's the right term, but there's like something where you're kind of like, am I paying close attention to this, person? Or there's something here that's not, sitting right with me, or something that I'm still questioning, a little bit of a doubtful energy. But I do see some sort of confusion being cleared up. So that's the pro that I see with the Judgment, as well as the 7 of Cups there. You may feel very deeply towards this person. You may feel like, this is someone who kind of like checks off all your boxes. But 7 of Cups upright is you either A, still continuing to explore your options, or B, just feeling like I don't feel sure enough to put all my eggs in one basket, at least not this week. Ace of Pentacles clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, and the Moon card clarifying the Temperance. There's something that feels hidden here. I feel like this is someone who's offering you something very stable. They have marriage on their mind. They have a commitment on their mind. But with the Moon card, they also feel like there's something hidden, or it's someone who's having a hard time figuring you out. Are we on the same page? Does Aries want the same things that I do? Is Aries, working towards what I'm working towards, or hoping for what I'm hoping for in this connection here? This could be an individual who's highly intuitive, or they have like they're really being guided in your direction. Like they have like a gut feeling, or there's constant signs that they're receiving about you and the connection with you. But I will say a part of them feels like there's something about you that's hidden, or something about you that they don't know yet. And what's interesting is I was just touching on the fact that you were questioning something as well. So I really could just be picking up on an energy of this being a fairly new connection and the both of you trying to figure each other out. Or with the Death card and the Ten of Wands, like there's a, you know, a burdensome or a heavy energy associated with this connection where you're like, okay, am I ready to put my all into this? Do I trust it? Okay, what's going on in their feelings? We have the Star card. So they're very hopeful that you guys could work something out here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, the Magician. So this person feels very certain or very sure that you are who they desire. They also feel very confident in terms of, I can create a change in this, you know, dynamic, or I am able to pursue Aries because I know what I want here. I can prove myself to Aries. So very confident or certain energy is what I'm picking up on. The Magician and the Star card, it could also touch on someone who feels like, you know, this connection is something that they've manifested, something that they've always wanted for a very long time. The Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, yeah. I mean, I like, you know, without sounding too repetitive, it's someone who definitely wants a connection with you. We did see the King of Cups as I was, you know, opening the spread. Now we're seeing the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This person is emotionally invested. They want something to feel more stable and tangible between the both of you. But there's something that they don't know or something that they're unsure of, which I feel, you know, on your end, you're, you know, you're not so sure, or there's something here that you still want to figure out before you fully decide to invest in this situation here. And just being completely transparent, like this person could be a little more invested than you are, Aries, or for example, like you could be aware that this person is taking a liking towards you, but maybe you don't know the depths of their emotions as of yet, right? Maybe you don't know what they actually are working towards or how deeply they feel. Because I think there's something here you're skeptical about, or you just want to be really sure before you choose to, like I said, invest in this situation. But I see someone who's very certain, someone who's very sure of you. Someone who desires a commitment. So like they're ready for the next step, or they're ready to, you know, build with you and have things feel more stable. Maybe on your end, you feel like this is a really big decision. You know, you understand that commitments, they're not, you know, a joke, right? It's something that you have to take very seriously. And maybe that's something that you're asking yourself, am I ready for this? Is this what I really want? Because there's something that's clouding your, it's like clouded thoughts for you this week. Seven of Cups could even be illusions that you're having a hard time seeing past. Something that may appear to be real is not real. It's just in your mind, or it could seem very real. You know, the Seven of Cups is associated with that kind of energy. And then we have the Five of Swords, followed by the Four of Pentacles and the potential outcome. What's the Five of Swords? The Strength card, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands. I see someone who's like very determined to pursue you, okay? But if there is an energy of being withdrawn or being held back, it's going to make this person question your emotions towards them. Like Five of Swords and then being clarified by the Strength card is like, even if you're connecting with this person, if you have some sort of a guard up, or they sense that you don't want to open up to them, I can see that it's not necessarily triggering, but it's going to cause them to kind of question, are we on the same page? Because King of Wands, your energy, it's being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Like you're not fully giving to the situation as of yet, or there's something here that you're still, you know, questioning. And so that's something that's visible to this person. So they may feel like you guys are not on the same page, or, and I say this with transparency, this person may feel like they're a little more invested in you than you are in them, or they want a connection or a commitment a little more than you do, at least in the current moment. The Empress, they see you as the entire package. And they definitely have a family dynamic in mind. It's someone who wants to grow, build with you, maybe move in with you, have children together. Like they really have some sort of long-term plans in mind here. Some of you have children of your own. And so you're taking that into consideration while you're connecting with this person. Maybe you feel like, you know, a commitment is something that you have to think very long and hard about because it's not, because it impacts more than just you, right? That's why I did use the example of maybe you have children of your own with the Empress card, where it's like, okay, if I choose to be in this commitment, this is also going to be a part of my you know, child or my children's lives. So, you know, there's something that you're thinking about very thoroughly. Is there anything this person wants to communicate to Aries? Some of you could also be dealing with a Leo. Libra or Taurus. And like I said, guys, like if this is someone where, because you are viewing them in the, where the situation in the Death card as well as the Ten of Wands energy, it could be that you're questioning, do I want to, this felt very heavy in the past, or this is someone that I have, some sort of a, like a heavy situation or a troubled past with. Am I ready to invest in this again? Because this could be someone who feels like you are, who feels like home to them, and they're ready to invest and they want to work on this and they want to come together with you and they want to build. But maybe you're asking yourself, why now? Or what has changed now? Or do I truly trust this situation? All right. Okay. Is there anything this person wants to communicate to Aries? We will be together again. So they're very hopeful. They're very certain that you are who they want to build with. And it says we will be together again. So there may be, a past or a history here. Because like I said, Ace of Cups is not always, brand new love. It could also just be a renewal of a connection that already exists. It says, I can't do this. There's something that feels very overwhelming for this person. For some of you, it's just remaining held back because all I see in their emotions is wanting to connect with you on a deeper level. I do feel like there's a fear of rejection because I did say that they're basically questioning whether or not you want the same things that they do. If you guys are, on the same page. Anything else? I couldn't let you get close to me. So this could be someone who has, who chose to like run from the connection or detach because they felt that they were developing very strong emotions for you. And then it says, I don't want to let you go, which, is pretty clear with the rest of the spread here. And then look at this, guys. Bottom of the deck, it says, you were the best thing in my life. You have someone who's waking up to this connection or having a realization, but their worst fear is you not being on the same page. You feeling like, it's not someone that you want to give another chance to, or it's not something that you want to dabble in again. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.